Hello there, only one Kenobi here, only one. Oh, classic character, this one now, Ree Yees. Now, whereas I never had a Klaatu back when I was a kid, I did have this guy, and I think if you are a child of the 80s like me, most people had most of the aliens back then. Maybe they were peg warmers or easy to get in the late 80s or whatever. Well, mid to late 80s. So I was still old enough to get the tail end of the Return of the Jedi back in the day, so I definitely had him. And so anyway, there's so much to say. The first thing is that obviously he comes in a pack. Oh, for God's sake, I'll come back to you later, buddy, when my camera decides to focus. So here's the card back. This card comes in a pack with the hand carbonite you've just seen. If you are new around here, I shall leave a link to the whole series down below. But Ree Yees and hand carbonite were packed together in the vintage collection Jabba's Palace playset. Excuse me. Okay, just so you know. So that's why the card numbers are so close. The other thing I wanted to say is how well these two cards go together. Him and Yakface on the wall, they look amazing. And I know the reason why. It's because they both have katana vents right behind them. See the window vents of the katana? So on the wall, they kind of match up nicely. Look at that. And even if you look on the back of the Klaatu, I beg your pardon, if you look on the back of the Yakface card back, there's a publicity shot of the two talking together. Where is that card back? Excuse me. We are going rogue a little bit here. Excuse me. See, look at that. There they are again. Hang on a minute. There you go. Look how plasticky Yakface looks there. Needs a bit of animation to get him moving, looking real. But anyway, so Ree Yees is fantastic. This is another figure. See this one here? This is a repack. And a good repack of a figure that was in the Black Series 3 3/4 inch orange card line. So I did a series called Should Have, Could Have Been in the Vintage Collection, and I focused on that orange card line. So there were 3 types of figures in that. There was figures that should and could be in the Vintage Collection. To this day, they still could be brought out. And then there's guys like this that have been brought out. So well done, Hasbro. Round of applause. You made the right choice. Great choice. And then there were other figures in the Black Series. There was the TIE Fighter line and the orange card line that were in the Vintage Collection that were repacks from there. So like this guy, there's a Star Killer in that line. So there's 3 different types of figures that they had in there. Repacks, which were good repacks because to buy him would be a lot of money. So if you wanted him loose, they repacked him in the Black Series. Which actually, ironically, the Black Series figure is now also a ton of money to get. And then there was guys like this, as I say, ones that have now become Vintage Collection. And then there's a ton remaining, like, guys, people like Mara Jade and Darth Plagueis, and they will never be in the Vintage Collection. Ever. Will they? I mean, I'd love them to do it. But I don't know what the legalities are. Can they have an expanded universe card anymore like that? I'd like them to be able to, but I don't think they can. That's another video I want to do. I want to talk about, like a top 5 should be expanded universe, or should have been, and maybe one day they will. But anyway, so Ree Yees, I don't know what he is, man. I know about the occupations of like Yakface and stuff. Silent Mariah's a spy, and Bib Fortuna's a what do you call it? A butler, as we say over here in the UK, a butler, mayordomo or whatever, mayordomo in Spanish. And this guy, I don't know what he is. I know that what's that guy called? That crazy Amanaman. He's like a tracker. And then the head of security is Aphant Mon, and God, there's a massive entourage, and these fellas are just the muscle, goons. Amazing goons though. Look at him, he's cool as anything. So Ree Yees. God, I feel like I've talked about so much, but I haven't actually. That's not much I can say other than the figure's amazing, and the card's great, and the focus of the camera is absolutely It's all right now. Please don't say in the comments what I should be doing. I don't want to be one of these people, these reviewers who put their hand. I hate that when they put their hand behind the figure. It just looks horrible. You see someone's hand. You just have to rely on the magic touch. That's all. See, I've got it there now. Look at that. Let's let the guy spin. So a great figure, lots of good detail. I think he's scaled correctly. The only weird thing about him is it's him holding pistols is a nightmare. Look at this. He looks like a fellow with boxing gloves trying to hold a gun, you know? Or somebody who with really sore hands. You know how the Joker looked in Batman, you know, when he's taking plastic surgery, he's got like, his hands are all bandaged up or whatever. But anyway, the guns are really basic as well. They haven't gone to any effort with the guns, really. They could have given it some touch-up or something. Let's go around to the card and have a look at him there. Yeah, but it's just great to see him come back. But regardless of the fact that they re-released him in the vintage collection, I didn't open. The one I have here spinning is from Tungori, because I saw he was selling them, you see. So I have two of them carded, but I didn't want to open my other one. Cost me a lot of money on the secondary market on eBay, you see. If you watch my last episode, you'll understand the hassle I had getting hold of these two carded because of a Muppet. And then basically, I finally got hold of a Jabba's Palace playset, but the other carded one of these I've got to sell to make my money back, you know. But this one I just got from Tungori because I wanted him loose big time. I don't have him on the barge because I don't want him hidden. He's too good. I want him out for all to see. So I've got him in my Jabba's Palace playset in my loose room. So he looks pretty cool in there, mixed in with his cronies, you know. Awesome. Well, thank you very much for watching. I'm having a lot of trouble with the focus there. If you are new around here, please do subscribe. And make sure you tap the notification bell, because at the minute I'm firing out more than one video a day. Could be at any time, not just 8 PM, my usual upload time. So to be sure you don't miss anything, tap the notification bell, or make sure it's tapped, you know. Awesome. So thank you for watching. This has been Only One Kenobi, Only One. And he looks pretty cool, man, doesn't he? Spinning around there. Awesome. Out.